Tonight on Canning with Leah, we are making freezer corn. So what I have done here is I've got myself about 5 or 6 dozen ears of corn. That seems like a manageable number to do in one night. And today during the day, my son Brennan was very nice and peeled all the corn for us. And I just fill up a black kettle, like one of the ones that you use for like a hot water bath. That way you can get as many cobs in as possible. So we've peeled it, we've filled up the kettle with corn cobs, and then we filled it up with water. So now I'm going to go ahead and take it over to the stove here and boil it for about 10 minutes. All right, put the lid on. And again, once it starts boiling, let it boil for about 10 minutes. All right, so now that we boiled the corn for 10 minutes, we went ahead and I had my strong corn dumping assistant here pour it into the sink. And we're going ahead and just spraying it down with some cold water to cool it down. All right, so now that we've let the corn cool down in the sink for a while, I brought it over to the island here and put it on a towel so it dries off a little bit. And I know everyone probably has a method that they use for cleaning the corn off the cob. And the one that works best for me is I use a bundt cake pan. And I grab the corn cob. And I have one of these fancy tools from Pampered Chef that is it cuts the corn off the cob very easily. And the beauty of using the bundt cake pan is you can put the cob in the middle, and then as soon as you get the corn off the cob, it gathers in the bundt cake pan. So that after you fill it up, you can just take it from the bundt cake pan and pour it into your bowl where you can let it gather. Alright, so now that I have my big white bowl filled up with corn, I'm going to add some sugar and salt to it. So I honestly just eyeball this, but just use a little bit because obviously with salt a little bit goes a long way. So I just take it and sprinkle a little bit of it on, and then sugar too. I just take plain white sugar and sprinkle a little bit of that on it as well. And then the wooden spoon, I just go ahead and stir all of that in very well. And then now that I have the corn all mixed with the sugar and salt, I transfer it to Ziploc bags. And for our family of 4, I like to do 3 heaping cups full. So go ahead and measure it out with your measuring cup. I'll put just a tad bit more in. And then I just take the Ziploc bag and try to get as much air out of the corn as possible. So just kind of push down on it, close it, and then I like to just lay it out flat on the counter, flatten it out so that you can stack your bags in your freezer for easy freezing. So there we've got delicious freezer corn. Now make sure to like this video and subscribe to Canning with Leah.